We don't really get a chance to go out, so I was really excited that we were able to go out.
I've never really worked with like a person outside of my age group. Not calling Tony old, okay?
Doubt, I need you to like get it together because this whole doubt thing is kind of pissing me off.
And I desire to work with 5M and then also be the A&R.
I felt like he was talking a lot, and I just want to know that he knows where his lane is at.
What's the plan? What do you suggest?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that one. So give me 1 second.
Noble and I are definitely working on the song for Horat Manola. It was a different experience. Like you know, we had to make sure that what we were making synced perfectly with the depiction of the movie. And so we were very specific on like instruments picked. Actually, Alexis was very specific on the instruments picked and the timing and whatnot. And you know, the song was sort of kind of like already made. It's like the universe had already planned it, right? So prior to us picking the beat, and I had already written the song, whatnot. I had already told Noble that like Noble had already wanted this to be part of like a horror project in the first place. So it's like I said, the universe had things lined up.
There should be a silence, and then there should be a silence like for a little bit, and then or we should do like a like right there, like it should chop right there before it goes now.
The vampire struck. The unsuspecting, foolish, little Nana.
You can do different types of gasps. I don't know which one. You know which one I'm doing. I know I'm gonna do one.
Repeat that. All right.
Nick, are you civilian? I'm civilian. I'm a
civilian. Let me see. I think the argument part 2. He wanted music for this part 2.
I like that drone. I'm trying to figure out what that drone is. That's a nice drone.
Yeah.
We showed y'all my card. I'm
this
not
part.
the vampire.
Do I
I'm
look
not
like
the vampire.
Let's be.
Explain to me again, what are we doing with this?
Okay, listen. So I put this flooring for my son's room.
Okay.
Because he stomps like an elephant. Like you, when you come up the stairs,
Oh my
that's what he
goodness.
does. So I got this, and this is the extra. And we were talking about a bulletin board so we can do our notes.
You're right.
So I figured if we super glue the extra stuff on here and then hang it, then we have something, we just save money, and I'm not throwing all this away because this was expensive for like nothing. Cool. And if it doesn't work out, at least I tried.
Right.
I just hate wasting, man. Everything's so expensive. Oops. You know what today is?
What is it?
Today is my son's father's heavenly birthday. So he's going out with his grandparents right now, and I was trying to explain to him because he didn't understand why they were picking him up. It made me think, like, you know how many parents have to explain to their, like, either they don't explain it, like when my mom died, they didn't tell me till years later. They didn't even tell me she passed. I didn't go to her funeral or nothing. I don't know what I was thinking when I was little, but there's a lot of parents that are put in a predicament and they don't know, right, what to say.
Right.
So you know what I told him? He has 3 fathers, right?
Okay. Okay.
So he has God, our, you know,
Heavenly Father.
yeah, and then Drew, who's his, you know, his dad
Biological father.
and biological father, But I told him, I was like, today is his heavenly birthday. So this is the time when, and he understands that he passed, you know?
Right, right.
I don't know if he understands the concept of it very well. In his mind, he's an angel. So I was like, this is not about you. Right. I was like, this is not your birthday, okay? I want you guys to just hug each other and just be there for your grandparents, and they're gonna be there for you, make it special. And he got it, you know?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I admire your determination, like how you're able to keep going. Like, today's a heavy day, you know?
It is, but I also remember how much, in such a short amount of time, how much Drew suffered and the parents suffered. While when you see someone sick, you don't want them to suffer. So to me, this was the time that once we found out the truth, that he wasn't gonna make it, at least we know he wasn't gonna be in this world, that he wasn't gonna suffer anymore, and he gets to be in a better place. If I didn't believe in God or that heaven existed, then I have no choice but to think he's just poof, gone. That's, you know what I'm saying? There's like no comfort in that. So it's like, and then you start questioning your life, right?
Right.
What's the point of life? What's this?
Right.
It just doesn't make sense. There's more to life than, after death. I really do believe that.
Right, right.
All I know is now it's time for me to focus on my son. I made a promise that I would do the best I can, because I was relying on Drew full-handedly on being the cool dad, and I was just gonna be that Hispanic mom. And he made me promise to, you know, you got this, you're a good mom, you're gonna be a good mom. If not, I wouldn't have been with you.
Right.
So
gave you like the encouragement to look ahead.
Yeah, and so now that I talked to my fiance about it, he agrees, and I told him I need you to be the dad that he deserves to have, because he had an amazing dad. Drew was amazing, so you feel me? All right, so we gotta make sure we have an even amount. As he gets older, like, I'm scared of the questions that he's gonna come to me with. You know what I'm saying?
And also, like, kind of, it'll increase his faith more. Because
Maybe.
now he's not only looking forward to meeting his dad in heaven and Daddy God. So
I guess so. I mean,
if anything, that'll catapult it even more.
If he continues on this path, I think I did good by telling him since he was young, right?
Absolutely. I believe that it's really good to be direct with children.
Well, yeah. You know why I did that? They weren't direct with me when my mom passed. They held that for me for years.
And that just brings questions.
Or maybe they told me and I just didn't remember, so it brings questions. Right. And being that they think they already told me and that's it, they never really spoke about it again. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know. Too many emotions. Can we cut this? We're good. Okay.
What's going on with you? You look a little bit stressed, man.
Ooh, good question. So our guy that does all of our submission uploads, he literally almost passed away. He had pneumonia and they rushed him to the ER, and then he was in there. I didn't even know. So things were not being uploaded to the platform. And then I find out like literally a couple days ago that he was literally fighting for his life.
Oh, wow.
So now,
is he all right?
He's good now. He's kind of pulling through, but we're behind in some of the stuff that was getting submitted and some of the things that was supposed to be uploaded. So I've been dealing with that. And then the production that we was working on with the other production company, that kind of shifted and took a turn in a direction that I was not expecting.
So you're talking about the other show we have in production currently?
Right.
Okay.
So now we have to take that workload and bring it over to Manola Productions and kind of, you know, pick up the pieces from that and try to make that happen.
Okay.
But it then brings in more production challenges and more stress and more worry. I mean, I'm not sleeping. I barely am eating. And, you know, you already know I'm fighting with the whole liver disease thing and then being a diabetic. Mm-hmm. I fear that the two things and then all the extra stress and the worry about, you know, financials of ups and downs is going to push me to a point where I end up just either shutting down or in some drastic situation, you know what I mean? So what I want to talk to you about today was like, how do we come to these resolutions and fixing those things? So that's why I'm stressed out. The hardest part of juggling all the other network priorities with this new production for the other show that I've been producing to come on to the list of all the other things that I stress out about. It's a lot. I'm still trying to understand how I'm going to cross the finish line with that. This just fell into my lap. So I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one.
Listen, something I've learned, I've been a practicing attorney now 15 years, right? And you can map out your plan, you can map out what you feel should be your calendar. It's never gonna turn out that way, right? You have to deal with each obstacle as it comes to you, and this is something that just came out of nowhere. It's like a tire that went down the highway and just hit you from the side, right?
Right.
And so now we have to deal with it, right? So step one is we need to figure out where the show is in production as far as how much, an estimate. I need some kind of estimate. To be able to help you to do my part on the business end, I need to have an idea of what it is that we're tackling. So how much manpower do we need? How much editing time? All the other things that happen post-production, I need to have an idea of that. So what I'm gonna need you to do is sit down, and we'll probably have to have another meeting about this to see exactly what kind of numbers we're talking about. My initial reaction is that he was stuck in his own anxiety. As I told him, you have to look at the issue that is in front of you, and you have to go ahead and make sure that you tackle each and every obstacle one thing at a time. People tend to, in general, just get kind of like caught in deer in headlights, and they don't focus on one problem at a time. They just get all this anxiety and they feel overwhelmed and they end up doing nothing. I used to do that all the time. I still do it from time to time, but I've learned to compartmentalize one thing at a time, one obstacle at a time, and each step is going to get you to where you need to go. So I really tried to take that little tidbit of information and give it to him because I really feel like he needed to hear that in that moment. I know he has it in him, but you know, we all get nervous. We all need a little bit of coaching sometimes, so that's why we're here. That's why we're a team. Just to kind of calm your nerves a little bit, since our last meeting where we talked about reorganizing the production company and the network, I have met with a couple financial advisors, and we're looking to see how we can take those businesses and build our credit and build partnerships with different finance companies in the community so that we can have budget for these types of things.
Right? That's good. I mean, all those are good things, but you already know how my mind processes. I'm always, what about now? You know what I'm saying? Because when you start stuff like this, you can't stop. You have to keep going.
And I understand that, but it's like if you don't have any kind of roadmap, you're going to be all over the place. Any kind of, I understand this got dropped in your lap, but you got to assess what it is, right? Otherwise, you're just going to have what you call in the programming world, when I used to be a programmer, you have scope creep. All of a sudden you try to do this and all of a sudden it becomes this giant monster. You have no idea how much it's going to cost or how long it's going to take. That's how stuff goes way over budget. That's how stuff doesn't get done. It takes delayed. So I need you to get some kind of semblance. Your first obstacle is to figure out, all right, this is what we have. This is what we got to get done. And you got to focus, man. I know you're nervous and I know you get a little overwhelmed with this kind of stuff, but you got to take it back. Take all the emotions out of it. What is it that I have to do? How much time is it going to take? What resources do I need and how much does that cost? An estimate, right?
Right.
A good estimate, because I, as your business partner, cannot help you if you don't come to me with like, hey man, I need X, Y, Z. You guys do it.
It's more homework for me to go back and do. And that's what I'm talking about now.
Otherwise, what do you want? A blank check? Because we don't.
I need someone that.
So what is it you need? Well, that's what I'm telling you.
An assistant or the thing that you need when you're doing what we do, what we are all doing, is someone to listen and someone that you can actually vent to, and them not trying to interrupt you or take away where you're truly feeling your emotions at that time. And so when you have someone that gets it and understands it, and we're both dealing with some things individually in our own personal lives, and then we also have things that we're dealing with in our business lives. So like I said earlier, you know, there's so many things that you deal with day in and day out, but you have to kind of like know how to balance them.
So the first thing to do to support is you got to know what the issue is. So we have to come up with a detailed plan. We have to figure out a way to get ad revenue. We have to figure out how to get these shows produced. We have to do it on a budget. And right now we're kind of running a little bit wild with that. The network is new. We're dealing with new people. We're dealing with a new endeavor. We're dealing with something that we are getting off the ground. It's not my main business, but it's something that I have experience with running businesses. So I know that we can make it work.
All right, so hearing back this beat, like, what's this track for?
So as you know, we're shooting a horror movie, right?
Okay.
So the song, we did this back in like July, August. My producer was like, he wants to do like a Halloween song or whatnot. So it's been sitting there, and then they were like, oh, they're gonna shoot this movie. So I'm like, okay, well, I have a song called The Horror Parlor.
Okay.
The beat is called The Parlor.
Right.
The name of the movie, the short film, is called Horror at Casa de Manola. So horror at, you know, House of Manola.
Right.
So that being said, I think that at the beginning, like before, or throughout, like they're gonna play that song, you know, how they do movies and whatnot,
right.
Because that's sort of kind of like how it is. We're playing a game. Everybody's gonna file in. We're gonna play a game, and we get killed by like a vampire.
And on the background.
In the background, that's how they play.
You know, bringing an A&R in, I know he was recording a session as well. So him being an artist, you know, me being a music engineering, finding that right vocal chain for that person, it kind of helped me develop as a better engineer, because hearing sides from his side or from my side, having two different perspectives kind of like makes me feel like, all right, this is what we're missing. And I remember, you know, hearing his idea, how he wants his vocals to come out. You know, I try to plug in some plugins in there to make his vocal pop out a little bit more, let it stand out, and that being that kind of pretty much helped out overall.
Listen, I'm talking horror. Awaken the violence, you know that this is out of order. Bloody boulevard, chaotic works of art. Put my mask on, the Voorhees blast off. Dreams turn to nightmares. We call it a Freddy, you know he got the nightstands. Poltergeist, we call it the horror heist. But stocking up on murders, now this is what you ordered. I'm talking horror. I'm talking horror. I'm talking horror. It's a bit scary.
Yeah, bro, that is my shit. It was a different experience. Like, you know, we had to make sure that what we were making synced perfectly with the depiction of the movie. And so we were very specific on like instruments picked. Actually, Alexis was very specific on the instruments picked and the timing and whatnot. And you know, the song was sort of kind of like already made. It's like the universe had already planned it, right? So prior to us picking the beat, and I had already written the song, whatnot. I had already told Noble that like Noble had already wanted this to be part of like a horror project in the first place. So it's like I said, the universe had things lined up.
This is insane.
Bro, and it's not even like, this is just, I didn't really do anything.
Is that just regular vocal?
It's regular vocal.
This mic is insane, bro. Y'all don't want me to start singing in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot to do Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
All right, let me do it.
Later here.
Yeah, let me do it.
Here's Johnny.
We're gonna play this game. It's been a few years. Let's play some Uno. Right. Hopefully y'all know what y'all doing. Man, you know what I'm saying?
We gonna get it. Well, I can remember I used to spank y'all down. Classes in session, fellas. It's good down.
Okay.
Classes in session.
What's up with y'all though? What y'all got going on?
Same old same with me, man. You know, these kids. You know, 2 grandbabies now.
Wait, hold up. Two.
I know I don't look it.
How's the grandpa life?
Man, these kids, man, they will eat the refrigerator doors off.
If you love them, y'all. That's true, though. That's true.
I just heard that you got your certification in personal training, so what's up with that?
Something I never thought
okay.
of. Just working out, so it made sense. I'm watching YouTube University.
Yeah.
And say, hey, you working out all day, you might well get paid for it, so you might well just see what it is.
So you went and got certified?
I went and got certified. And then as I get certified.
Thing, man, I see you.
As I get certified, I went Planet Fitness to try to get a job and things, so I actually got the job there. And I'm just, going on the journey.
Starting your journey, gain that experience, and then next thing you know, January, everybody and their mother want to lose weight.
Right.
Every year.
Man, I feel like I could do it, man, if I just change my eating habits, man. It's hard to stop munching in the middle of the night, man. It's hard.
You and like 500 other people. Even in my situation, it's hard because you be like, man, I can really use some damn chips right now.
Right, like 2 o'clock in the morning, you Netflixing, and then now the bag opening up.
You know what's crazy though? We still come together, but we come together when someone dies.
Right.
And that is the worst time to choose to come together because it's almost like you have to, right?
Right.
But we have 365 days in the year
to come
together. And we don't. And it's not that we're so busy, it's not that we are so consumed, because we can make time.
Yeah, you can make time.
That word family come up, I hear it, I say family first.
Right.
And we make time for family and do, what you have to do. Right. And I think overall, I was asked a question while we were filming the docuseries, and we were talking about, why do I live? And I said, well, I live for, my family, I live for my kids, I live for everything that, means the world to me. But, I'm doing something that I would have never, again, imagined that I was going to be doing.
Right.
And that's making our grandmother's name, Manola, into a legacy.
Right.
And we're taking that, and Manola is just not for me. It's for you, it's for you, it's for all of us, right? Because when it blows up and it goes to where it needs to go, we all celebrate from that. And so I think that it could have been different. It could have been, we could have been in prison, we could have been dead, we could have been strung out on drugs. But we're here, amongst each other for a reason. And you know what I'm saying? So there's always a greater purpose. And like in the docuseries, in the title, it says power, passion, and purpose. And that's really what is driving me to keep going, kinging up. So we kinging, y'all kinging. You kinging, you're a grandfather now. You got kids, I have kids, we're all kinging and we're all doing our things every day and we're living, breathing, and kicking. So hopefully soon we'll sit back and watch a big old movie about the family.
That'll be dead.
Well, some people say Cuz is a big dreamer, but it's definitely like, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start with a dream. Everything start with a dream. Tubi started with a dream. Netflix started with a dream. It's the work behind it. And he's working his ass off. He's putting in the work, he's putting in the hours, he's putting the funds in. He's ready. He's ready to go. He's got a good team behind him too. So everybody feels good about this one.
Keep going, man. Stay like a train. Think you can all the time to keep on going.
And you know what? I was just thinking about, like, you say you just said like Manola TV is for you because it's just as much for us as it is like the artists too that's coming out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like folks that's looking for another platform
to get on.
Yeah, to put the movies up, them iPhone movies they done shot and they trying to get the world to see it.
Yeah.
That's for everybody, man. So that's good that you bringing that out, man, because it's not a lot of people that's.
Our purpose is to service people. So.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you're not only making your dream happen, is you pushing other folks to do their thing and keep going, and whatever they pushing, whatever material or content they creating, it's giving them more like platform. You know what I'm saying? More of a stage in the audience. Because you never know who's watching that type of stuff, man. Like,
very true.
You get what I'm saying?
You never know who you're inspiring.
Like I say, it could be an exec up 2 o'clock in the morning snacking like me. Right. And he come across the Manola TV, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you get in the car the next morning. So, I mean, it can happen like that.
Like our saying for Manola TV Network is, the best is here, the greatest is on the way.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. Listen, I don't know who's gonna win this game. I think we're a little old. We done got so old here now.
I am so hungry I can eat the corner. I can eat one of these Uno cards. I love that.
I felt good to have my family here with me to celebrate the achievements with Manola TV Network. You know, as you know, launching a streaming TV network is not easy. It's a lot of hard work and dedication that goes into it. And, you know, at the end of the day, when you come home, you want to come home to a family that is supportive, that's, you know, understanding. And I have that. So I'm just really blessed to have, you know, a family there on my corner. This journey is a big process of, you know, stress and dedication again, and just keep, you know, pushing forward for the overall success of Manola TV Network. So it's a really good feeling to have, you know, family there in your corner.
It's Halloween, the season for foolish things. Talking horror. Talking horror. Talking horror. Talking horror. Something scary.
Scared me. Tony? Yeah, give me one second. Yo, what's good, Tony? Chilling, how you doing, bro? You just in the studio recording. Fuck. So Anthony and I are preparing to like do the song. Like I'm ready, right? And I opened my phone because I think I wanted to check something. Like I just wanted to check something. So I scrolled through the Instagram and I see the poster. So I done seen the poster and I done seen dates. And my brain automatically registered. And I think I made a comment or something like that. And then all of this, like, my homeboy calls me. He's like, yeah, Emmanuel died on Sunday. I appreciate you. I'm okay, Tony. Like I said, it's like I was just telling Anthony and said, I was like this kind of pain. Like I felt this 4 years ago. Same thing. My best friend died, and we couldn't have a conversation because we got into a fight 6 months prior. So I never got the opportunity to talk to him, and so like when they called me and said that he died, I just the same way. Like it's just like the pain is just. When you lose someone that's close, it's just like the memories, is just, bro. It's just a lot. I don't know how to tell somebody that I'm okay because I don't even know what that is. Like what is okay? I don't have words to describe how I'm feeling because there are no words. It's just tears. I'm just sad. Like not even just sad. I'm just amazed. Like life is so fleeting, right? And it really touches me because it's just like whether old or young, like God can take your life anytime, right? I look at my mother every day and like she's always prepared me for I'm gonna die one day, I'm not gonna be here. And like when people are close to me and like they die, it just makes me think of the reality, like, damn, there's gonna be a pain that is so much greater than this. And it's like I think to myself, like, how am I going to be able to? And then I think of all the people who have lost their parents. I remember when my father lost his mother. I have never seen a man weep that way before, and I had never experienced that kind of pain till 2020 until today. It's just. So he inspired me to believe in my voice. He has the most angelic voice I have ever heard. And I've heard many people sing, like many people, including your top celebrities, whatever. People who are like not even famous, I've heard people, but his voice was like that of an angel. And I remember he would he would sing before the choir, or he would have like a solo part. And I remember everybody in the auditorium would be quiet, just listening. You could hear a pin drop. But his voice was just so melodic and so beautiful, so elegant. And we would sing together because he would sort of kind of just like help me. And like it would get to a point in time I would just be quiet. He was like, why'd you stop? And I'm like, cause and he's like, no. So he pushed me to believe in my voice.
Yeah, it just happened out of nowhere. You know, we were about to start recording and then he gets a phone call and his mood just automatically just switched. And based on the outside view looking in, I could see it wasn't good news. And when he ended up telling me what happened, that he lost his best friend, that, yeah, I had to put a stop to that, you know. Told him go outside, take a fresh breath of air. Me and Sid's there, so if you need any support, we're there. But overall, I know he did talk to Tony on the phone, express his emotion, and that kind of helped out steer everything together. We were about to end it that night, but he overcame his challenge and he ended up recording. So I feel like for somebody that has that strength to overcome that and still record and like nothing ever happened, that tells me a lot about a person. And so, yeah.
When I got that call that Nana's best friend had passed away, it was devastating news to hear. I've been there before. I've lost a couple of friends over the last few years, and I know what it's like to lose a friend. So I'm glad that I was able to comfort him during that most difficult time.
I will, Tony. I won't. I will, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro.
I know that Emmanuel would have wanted me to finish. In life, things happen. As a man, you are supposed to take your problems in stride and find solutions to them, including death, because you cannot do anything about it. And also, you know, sometimes they say pain, sadness, grief, and all these experiences, they push you to reach deep down into a deeper place. I would also say that that's part of, you hear some of that in the song. Just the effort and just the passion with which the song was made. It all stems from this. So, yeah, man.
If I was in that position, I don't think I would honestly record it. So for him to be able to do that, that shows a lot about him. And he has a lot of courage.
Anything can happen to anyone at any time, to be very honest. We're not promised tomorrow, so we should definitely make sure that we take advantage of all the opportunities that are given to us. And some people are stronger than others, I'll tell you that. We would have talks about God and whatnot, and I know he was very close to God, so I know he's in a better place.
One turn for business now. Get out. Fright night is out and about. Halloween, the season for ghoulish fiends. Yep. Halloween, the season for ghoulish fiends. We're talking horror.
There you go.
Talking horror.
I like that.
It's a bit scary. Haha. Haha. Yeah. That's it.
Okay.